Hello everyone, I'm Trix, this is The Basement, and this is the last episode of What the Hell, Sweet Home. We're going to be looking at the manhwa by itself. Sweet Home is a manhwa, as I've said before, written by Carnby and illustrated by Hwang Chan. Apologies if I've got the name pronunciation wrong. So, the first 40 or 60 chapters are just build-up. This build-up is a little dull in parts, however, sticking with it, you are given a story about someone who is basically a loser becoming a hero due to his own selflessness. The side characters are given wonderful personalities. You mourn them when they die, you hate them when they're bad, and you want them to succeed, and you want them to win and survive. Not many achieve this though. Dystopian stories tend to suffer from something I call gloom syndrome. Everything's gloomy, everything's sad, everything's horrible, and body horror seems to have this in spades. Sweet Home is a body horror, and I don't like body horror. I'm kind of not grossed out exactly, but it's just not my thing. That's why I could never really watch Tokyo Ghoul or Parasite or anything like that. The journey of Cha Hyun-soo is really well told, and he is the character that sees the story from the beginning to the end. It's his point of view basically, and that's why you want to see him win. Even though you might dislike him in the beginning for how he treats people, especially his family, or you find out the reasons because his father lost his job, or etc, etc. There are other characters that you start to like, such as Dusik, the wheelchair man. He's basically a Mr. Fix-It character, former tanker, now he's wheelchair bound. You mourn his death, and then you're annoyed about his rebirth into monsterism. And on the other hand, the other elderly gentleman, his death is saving our protagonist, Cha Hyun-soo. For this old man that could have been the leader of the group, this old man that seemed very wise, this old man that you find out was terminally ill anyway. Now, the characters such as Lee Yun-hyuk. Lee Yun-hyuk is a young lad who's a sports science student, and he's looking at maybe going into teaching, maybe. I think I got that kind of feel from it. And his bratty sister, Lee Yun-hyu. Now, she starts off as a type of a really fun, bubbly character, and you're with her, you like her giving, talking back to someone who everyone else sees as a mobster. She doesn't take crap from anyone. She's a wonderful character. She's a great character. She's a really strong character. And you want her to win, you want her to survive, and you want her to, be more than just a character of, like somebody's sister character. And she does that in spades. She's really great. Now, I want to bring a special attention to Yuji-soo, the third character who is probably the third most important is, which I call Baseball Bat Girl in my other reviews. Yuji-soo is, she's trying to give up smoking, she has good charisma with the main character, Cha Hyun-soo. It's great, it's really, I cannot sing this manga's praises enough. Monsters are great, the characters are great, even when they die, you're annoyed that they're dead. When the evil outsiders come in, you hate them, and when they have like a bit of a redemption arc, you're grateful that they've become more than stereotypical bad guys. It just takes a lot of ideas and it executes them really well. Lots of other comics could learn from this one. Now, I want to add two final things. I'm not a fan of the tones in the comic. Now that's a problem with me, and I like more vibrancy in comics or illustrations, but it suits this quite well. The second one is that too many people die, and you get up to the point where you want to rage quit, and I don't think a story should do that. It shouldn't make you want to rage quit it. This has only happened to me a couple of times before, and one of them was Fire Punch, and another of them was Suicide Island, which really made me want to quit. I did quit Suicide Island. I did stick out Fire Punch though, so stay for that review. Okay. So I can't really say anymore because I would be telling you the whole story, and I want you to read it for yourselves. So yeah, I really recommend this one. Go and give it a good read. Read to at least chapter 60 if you don't like it, fair enough. I don't like body horror, I like this. I don't like dystopian stuff, I like this. So yeah, if it can make someone who doesn't like those genres like it, I'm sure it can make a lot of other people like it. Okay, so I want to add one final thing before I go away. Or is it two things now? It's probably two things now. There is an ending, and then there's an ending, and there's an ending. So you get three endings, which are great. Each of them stand by itself, but all of them together make this manhwa a must-read simply because you don't get many endings like this You don't get many satisfying endings, and you don't get 3 of them, which make it even better. Now, I will say don't get attached to anyone. Yeah, so, okay. Thank you everyone for watching, hope you have a nice time, and take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.